All right, y'all. It's now been a little over the week since my Ravens lost, and I think I'm ready to talk about it. We'll see. So yes, obviously y'all know I'm a Ravens girly, and I also wanted to kind of make this video to kind of show off this really cool puffer jacket that I got. It's a puffer vest. I'm sorry, that I had made from Katie Brooks' creation. I will leave her information in the description box. As y'all know, like I love Lamar, but like this is a Zayflower Sand account. So look at this. So this is the puffer that I had her make from a jersey. She was able to take the information off the jersey. I'm sorry, the number and the things off of the jersey and make them into a puffer coat. Like it's this talent, girl. Talent, boys and girls. Talent. Look at this. I was hoping to wear it at the Super Bowl, but here we are. It's fine. It's fine. The details of this are super cute. So look, I don't know if you guys can see it. But the way she stitched this, these are little hearts. Like I love it. And again, here's her QR code. And again, I will link it in the description box. I have pockets. Like, look, and you do have the option to get this without with pockets on the outside. I didn't want to because honestly, I don't really tuck my hands in the pockets like that. If I'm cold, I usually like layer and wear gloves. I'm just not a pockets girl. I like pockets on the inside. They're fleece. And again, this is from the jersey. So she did a really good job. And I love it. And I'm going to wear it during this video because, yes. Anyway, so, yeah. My Ravens lost. And I know everyone is kind of mad at Mark Andrews for that last minute missed ball. And y'all were really weird with him and really outside yourselves when y'all were leaving comments and death threats on his Instagram and his girlfriend's Instagram. Like, first off, the girlfriend has nothing to do with nothing. That is just his girlfriend. That's weird. And to make death threats because someone missed a play is insane. And like, let's look at the overall game, right? That game should have never come down to that play. There were multiple mistakes made in the entire game. Lamar didn't do great. The game should have been won a long time ago. The game should not have come down to that play. And honestly, had he caught that and they messed around and won the game, do y'all really want those Ravens to go advance? How would they have gotten out of Kansas City playing like that? Mistakes were made. Like I said, Lamar had his issues in the first quarter that were very unfortunate. He owns his mistakes. One thing Lamar does is he takes accountability for when he doesn't play well. You can always give Lamar credit for that, and I love that about him. The biggest thing that the Ravens made, their biggest mistake, honestly, is that they were not running the ball. They should have seen that throwing the ball was not working for them in those conditions. They're not used to that, obviously. Why didn't Derrick Henry have the ball? Derrick Henry stats that game versus the entire season are insane. He didn't have the ball nearly as enough, therefore they were not running as much. It's just a lot of questionable decisions were made during that game, right? And that's what happens. Unfortunately, with football, it is not like the other sports where there's a series of games. It is one loss and you're out. It sucks that everyone says we do this every year where we can't close. And hopefully we learn from our mistakes. I know something that we say every single time that the Ravens do this, which happens to be a little too often for my liking, but they've got a good team. I mean, it didn't help that we didn't have Zay in the game. Zay being injured and not being able to play those last few games really hurt. But also that being said too, if Zay being out is going to hurt us that bad, then we need to reevaluate some things. Is what it boils down to, guys. Let's be honest. Yes, it hurt that Zay wasn't there, but Zay should not have been the game player, the game changer. Again, football is a team sport. There were mistakes all over the board, unfortunately. So we didn't advance, and that sucks that our season came to an end the way that it did. It definitely hurt. I couldn't even hate watch football this weekend. I didn't want to watch it at all. I'm not interested in the Super Bowl at all. We all know the agenda. I'm going to leave it at that. And I know I'm probably going to get tore up in the comments for that. Totally fine. I'm a big girl. I can handle it. My opinion has not changed. I think there is an agenda involved in this because no, what? We're not even going to do that. If you know, you know. But the Ravens flock is still up. We still up, guys. Like, let's look at some of the great things that we had going. I made notes. At the end of the day, we sent 9 to 10 Pro Bowlers. That's amazing. That is the most that any team has sent this year. And we love it. Unfortunately, Zay cannot play. A few people were subbed out. People were subbed back in. But at the end of the day, we still sent a lot of a lot of players to that Pro Bowl, which is very impressive. Lamar ain't going nowhere. He's locked in. Y'all, everyone makes the joke that Lamar played better when Mama cussed him out. Maybe she needs to cuss him out the first game. Because again, like, we probably would have had that home field advantage had we played better in the first half of the season. To be honest, guys. Lamar's not going nowhere, like I just mentioned. Zay's locked in. Unfortunately, injuries happen. Hopefully, he is back full speed, better than ever next season. Derrick Henry ain't going nowhere either. I love that for him. He definitely has been a game changer for the Ravens, like, cannot be denied at all. And despite what y'all think, Justin Tucker is going nowhere either. I know y'all were calling for his head the first half of the season. At the end of the day, he's still a first-round Hall of Famer. His stats are still insane. They would be crazy to boot him, because who are you going to get to replace him? Please let me know. If you have ideas in the comments of who we should go for, let me know in the comments, please. Let me know. And I know a lot of y'all are upset with Mark Andrews. He's also not going anywhere, guys. He, at the end of the day, his stats for the Ravens are insane. He's not going anywhere. I think that Justin Tucker, Mark Andrews, honestly, I think Lamar are going to retire as Ravens. I think it's going to happen. I don't think those gentlemen are going to go anywhere anytime soon. If they do, it'll be retirement. I don't see them getting rid of Justin Tucker. I know that he didn't play well at first. Everyone's allowed to have some weird games. Y'all were okay with Lamar had weird games. Weren't y'all okay with Justin Tucker having bad games? If you're going to, like, be a hater, be consistent and, like, hold everybody to that same standard. They're not going to build a team up over this. Unfortunately, we're not going to get the same team that we had last year playing next year. Maybe we'll get in some new talent. I know there have been rumblings of, trading for a certain person who plays for the Dolphins. And I don't hate it. I don't hate that. I think that we need to build this team back up. I think we need more playmakers. But again, I don't think they're going to blow the team up and, like, get rid of Harbaugh. Like, he's, again, also going nowhere. He's not going anywhere, guys. It just sucks that, again, we get to the end and we can't close. It's heartbreaking. Like I said, it threw my mood off for a couple of days afterwards. I'm just now kind of okay talking about it. And I couldn't even hate watch it. And obviously, I'm going to watch Super Bowl because I want to see Kendrick. But I'm not going to be into it. And it has nothing to do with the fact the Ravens aren't in. I mean, it does have something to do with the fact that the Ravens aren't in it. But the Eagles versus the Chiefs does nothing for me. I want to see Jalen Hurts win, of course. But honestly, the overall game, there's nothing for me. So, like, I'm going to watch it, but I'm not going to be as in tune as I normally would. And that is what that is. I mean, you have to take my lumps. So I talked a lot of crap online about other teams. So, like, here I am admitting that, we didn't do what we needed to do. And here we are. Hopefully we will see the boys in a better position next year. I had to come on and address the elephant in the room because y'all know I love my Ravens. And I also wanted a reason to show y'all my pepper goat. Shout out to Katie. Again, if you have comments or you have suggestions for the Ravens, let me know in the comments. Continue to like, follow, and subscribe for more things. But at the end of the day, baby, the Ravens flock. We still up. Like, we have so much young talent. Our key players are all under 30. We have to stay healthy. We have to stay in the game. And I think that, next year will be a year. And again, I know we say that every year, but fingers crossed. Raven flock, we still up, baby. We still up.